I'll go through briefly what has happened with regard to NPP. Dr. Khan has explained to you his experience in Musim Mas, and I was entrusted to clarify what happened with regard to the new planting procedures. There's a lot of questions pertaining to this, so things has happened within the RSPO. We know that NPP has been developed through processes within the RSPO based on the certain requirements, certain understandings, and an NPP has come up or has been produced in 2009, whereby any new plantings after January 2010 must comply to NPP requirement. NPP has been subjected to a lot of comments and so on, and then the call for NPP to be reviewed. So NPP has been reviewed to how many members have implemented NPP, to identify barriers for implementation and propose changes for NPP for better implementation, and to identify what changes in RSPO or members that should seek external to ensure NPP implementation. So that's the objective of NPP, and review process that has taken place so far was that review, obtain feedback and input from stakeholders, particularly the growers, and then that recommendation from growers has been incorporate recommendation from growers into NPP RWG workshop in Malaysia, Indonesia, and then further comment deliberation by the working group members. Meaning that we have consulted the people that are using this document, and we have set up working groups to discuss this, and all the feedbacks has been discussed in this working group, both held in Indonesia and Malaysia. So quite comprehensive exercise has been done in reviewing the NPP. Recommendation that required for clarification as a result of this NPP review is that this integration with national legal processes, NPP should be conducted in parallel with legal requirement. Previously, people think opinions that NPP takes only after all legal requirement has been established. But now NPP can be conducted in parallel with legal requirement. And number two, procedures to negotiate with communities, including raising awareness on RSPO guidance on best practices in implementing FPIC. So now more clearer guidance inside this document pertaining to FPIC. And conflict of interest is clearly stated in this revised document that CB carrying out verification cannot be the same one that conducted SCV, SEIA, and prepared implementation plan. Yep, because there are some CB who's doing both SCV assessment as well as the carrying out verification, so the CB cannot do both to avoid conflict of interest. Number four, verification field audit, evaluation of impact assessment and implementation plan for NPP do not need to be duplicated for certification later. So if you have done it under the NPP, you don't have to do it when it comes to certification later. Public notification. Inside the new document, it's clearer statement on public notification, such as local language requirement, where you have to put notice board in local language and so on within the area that you work in. And dispute resolution, we include in this revised document proper definition for quicker response and grading of complaints or comments received by the stakeholders. So, and then lastly, seven, clarification of number of terms used in NPP documentation. We put a revision to clarify what does it mean, marginal and fragile soils and all other terms that listed there. So this document contains clearer definition of what it means. Recommendation for key amendments. We propose that waiver of step 3, verification by CB for companies that already been certified. That's a recommendation. So if you already certified any of your unit, when you do NPP, you don't have to undergo step 3. And then second one is that verification by the CB should include field and document audit. Under the current document, say that all. So in this new document, say and. Yeah? Field verification and document audit has to be done by the CB both. The EB decision, EB has decided that to publish guidance and clarification on a range of issues that the working group identified as difficulties with the implementation of MPP, and to incorporate the changes recommended to the PNC review next year. So these are the decisions that EB has made. That's it. Thank you.